Hello, my beautiful, lovely people. Hopefully you followed me over to the third part. So where I was ending off is that I was explaining my second dream, which had to do with like new beginnings, success, renewal, and how it has to do with the solar plexus chakra, and that I feel like it had to do with my level of confidence and who I am and replenishing that. When it comes down to this right here, the way that I had seen it was two different types of ways. So I have narcolepsy, and one of the symptoms of narcolepsy is EDS. EDS means excessive daytime sleepiness. And so I am especially tired during the day. And I had been told by one of my like spiritual healers I go to when I do like massages and stuff, when I'm like extra tense, that the reason of causing this was that something had happened in my waking life that I had tried to shut off. So I had shut off the spiritual, pretty much my spiritual access during my waking time. So in order to get the spiritual messages that I needed to get, they had to put me to sleep in order to get them. So I'd say like, I think that there was a renewal, not saying that it's going to cure anything, but I think there was a renewal of balancing that back to be able to access that point while I'm awake. The other thing that I had seen with that is it is like when the sun is rising, and this is about renewal and new beginnings and stuff like that. So I'd say that this is like a renewal and new beginning in confidence. The next dream that I had that followed right after that one was I was in my childhood home, and I had looked out of the window, and it was like my childhood home, like my backyard, had changed to like what I would say is like a dream backyard, dream home. So it's like it was right like on the beach. The beach was absolutely beautiful, and right outside of the window where there used to be like this rose garden, it was like flourishing, and there was a purple butterfly. Purple butterflies have to do with enlightenment. So then I go out into the backyard and I go into the water, and when I'm in the water, I'm picking up like all these stones out of the sand, and the stones that I was pulling out of the sand were howlite and sunstone, but for some reason it also brought up graphite. Could be I think it's graphite from Sleep Token. I don't know. I was thinking of that, but I've been listening to the song Past Self by Sleep Token lately. And it's the beginning of this song. For me, it sounds like the beginning of Gravity Falls. And it's like that mysterious, like, for me it was like getting to the depths of things. So, there's that. Anyways, so I had taken that message as, so like sunstone is a good stone for the solar plexus. It's good for confidence. Howlite is good for grounding and balance and like a sense of calm. So seeing that along with like how I was picturing my childhood home and stuff like that, I think that I had finally found peace with my past. And I think that that also came with a peace within myself and within my confidence in who I am, and understanding that I am always going to have things that I want to work on, and I may not be and I'm basically quoting a video I had just watched from I think her name is Dina Mo. She's also a reader on here, and I had just watched her video before I started doing this reading, but she had said, like, you may want to change things about your body, your appearance, where you're at in life and stuff like that, but accepting where you are now, and giving gratitude and acceptance and appreciation for where you're at and where you were a long time ago, like, that brings a lot of peace to the situation. The stone graphite, it has to also do with grounding, clarity, communication, and self-expression. So the thing that I feel called the most to is, like, service of helping others in their path of, like, healing. But of course, that can look 300 million ways, and I don't see myself doing just one thing for the rest of my life. So, like, I want to write another book on top of the book that I've already written. I, at some point, hopefully want to create music. I love music. It's been, like, something that has helped me through my entire life. So that is something that I want to do. But most of all, I just want to be able to talk with people and help them, like, through their issues, give them, like, advice and clarity where I can. So, you know, hopefully this feeling that things are changing, I can hopefully say that I will get more business in my personal business that is, like, the link in my bio for my website to book a reading with me. I have had one reading with somebody, and I do feel like I helped a lot, and it was very, like, it felt fulfilling to be able to help somebody and sit down and talk with them about what's going on, and to answer any questions that she was going through at the time. The other thing that I want to note is I see there were things that I was seeing in my dream about love, and I don't know if this is going to be for everybody, but I of course want to just, like, add whatever it is I can. I did see, like, clouds that were, like, making hearts and stuff like that, and it looked like I had finally stepped into who I was and, like, took charge, is what I was getting, like, at the end of that dream. But also, like, there was a part where it was, like, basically telling me, like, there was just parts of you, and I think this was, like, my insecurities, that you needed to clear out, like, the waste of it. And so in that, for some reason, I had gotten the message, and I don't know if this is right, but, you know, I'm just gonna say what message it was that I got. I see whatever love going on is going to be in the sense of, like, the red string theory, where you could be around this person or be associated with this person, like, in the same circle and stuff like that. I wouldn't say as friends, but maybe in work, maybe in like a hobby that you have or something like that. But until it's the right time, they're not going to show up. And I see it happening soon, possibly within, like, a side job, as you're trying to reach into the job that, like, fulfills you for sure, where you're able to work. I see as, like, working for yourself. But if there's, like, a side job within that, that may be where things lie with a love interest. I'm going to pull, hopefully, one card before the time goes. We have 31, Mother of Pearls. Maybe one more. But I do see that as very balanced, especially with the color of purple. We have the Flower of the Soul, number 10, and Exploration, 32.